I'm here with Angie Quaale, and she is BC's barbecue queen. And today, even though we're starting in the kitchen, we are going to be talking about going outside and using your barbecue in the winter, right?
Yeah, why not? It's just like having another appliance in the house, right? So, so many people I talk to all the time think September 30th, you have to fire that barbecue in the garage and not see it again until May. But it's like having another oven. So use it. You've got it. Make sure it's someplace that's accessible, maybe out on your back deck or someplace that's covered. I'm kind of a practical barbecue girl, so I like to cook once and eat a couple of different times. So one of the things that I love to do is a spiced chicken. And what we're going to do is we're going to cut the backbone right out of the chicken. So we're just going to go straight down the back of the chicken and cut it straight out on either side, and it's really easy to do. And if you had a pair of kitchen shears, that would be a great way to get this thing out as well. So you have a nice flat piece of chicken to work with. So because we're going with some Moroccan flavors, I thought it would be fun to stuff some orange and some lemon under the skin. So we're just going to run our fingers right underneath the skin on the breast, and then we're going to do our Moroccan rub. So this is a spice blend that I made, but you can buy them, you know, we sell them at Well Seasoned. You can buy them at most supermarkets. There's tons of great rubs, and if you like something spicy, then add something spicy. But this one is more fragrant than spicy. So all those really good Moroccan flavors. So obviously our hands have raw chicken on them now, so you want to just have enough in this bowl so that you're not going to
contaminate it.
Right, exactly.
Right. This smells amazing.
Good. Yeah, you're smelling like the cinnamon, and there's some brown sugar. And when this cooks, there's a bit of paprika and stuff in there. It's going to get really dark on the barbecue, and it's almost going to look too dark, but it's going to form this really great crust. All right, so let's go outside.
Okay. It's a bit cold out here.
It is cold, but, you know, put a sweater on.
Yeah.
All right, so we've got our barbecue going here, and one of the good things to think about in the fall and the winter is to make sure you have enough propane to get through the process, right?
So you're not running to the gas station?
Halfway through, and you've got, you know, guests waiting, and your chicken's half cooked. Now, this side of the grill is on low temperature, and the heat, the flame, is on this side, because that's where we're going to do our veggies. So what's going to happen is when we close that lid, you're going to kind of get that convection process, but you're not going to get a bunch of flare-ups under your raw chicken from the grease that's going to come off the chicken. So let's go ahead and transfer this guy right onto the grill. There we go. And now, since I have chicken hands, I'm going to get you to just dump as many of those veggies on there as you want.
Okay. Should they all be flat, or can they be?
Sure. Just flat would be great, so they're all in one layer. And cook extra veggies, you know. These are great just tossed in the soup, or you know, to go with the rest of your leftovers during the week. So you're already out here, you're already cold, so make extras.
It's not so cold when you're over the barbecue.
That's right. Brush a little bit of that oil right on onto the veggies. It's cold, so I mean, let's close the lid because we're losing a ton of heat, and that's really slowing down the cooking process on the chicken.
Okay.
I know it looks dark, but it smells so good in here.
Yeah.
And all those really great flavors are going to be a really good addition to our salad. So let's go ahead and transfer this bird onto the board. And again, we're really careful not to contaminate anything. There was no raw meat on this board ever, so you're always sort of thinking about those things.
Absolutely.
So here's a platter.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and put down our couscous. Do you want to go ahead and just transfer some of that over there?
And then are you going to put the whole chicken on this?
Well, we're going to cut it up into parts so that everybody can sort of help themselves. Go ahead and take the leg and the thigh right off here. I'm going to transfer that onto our platter. And chicken wings. My dad's a chicken wing guy. He always gets these. And we're going to go ahead and transfer that. And it's, you know, you can totally fancy this up if you're having company or whatever, but yeah.
I think it's great, just simple. The way it is.
Yeah. Whole breast, how about there? There we go. And the other breast.
Your dad's wing?
My dad's chicken wing. I would be happy to serve this to company, you know.
Of course.
This is a great dinner for a Wednesday night, but I'd be really happy if somebody invited me over and brought that to the table.
Me too. They'd be impressed. Guess.
And now, if there's leftovers, you can go ahead and peel that chicken.
Shall we put that right there?
Yeah.
Look at that. That looks gorgeous.
Peel the chicken off the bone, because, presumably you cooked a spare, and then turn it into wraps. Put a little bit of fresh hummus on a wrap instead of a mayo or something like that, and fill the wrap with the hummus, with the couscous, and the leftover chicken, and you have lunch. Or grill that into like a panini sandwich or something. Think about all the different ways you can use it, and with all of these great flavors, it's perfect sort of comfort food for fall, I think.
It is. Thank you so much for reminding us that we have a barbecue and to use it at this time of year.
Yes, use it. Grab the fork out of the couscous.
Okay.
I want to know what you think. Try it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Get right into the couscous. Oh, I can hardly wait to try this. Actually, it looks amazing. It's fantastic.
Good.
Sorry.
Yay. Yay. I'm glad you like it. Yeah.